I'm Vedanand Singh and you are most welcome in this video, and this video is for class 12 computer science student, and I have taken the complete notes of the unit from the chapters Sumit Arora book. So here we'll discuss about the each point of the syllabus point wise. So, and the chapter's name is unit name is table creation and data manipulation. We have already studied about the different commands in the previous video. So here we are going to create the table, and whatever the data is here we want to manipulate or update the data. So first what we are here, first of all introduction is here. In the introduction section we introduce basic concept of data operation like creating and managing and modifying the table using SQL command. We have discussed various SQL command in previous video. So here first is database in MySQL. See here this in syllabus. Here what we here, creating databases. Here learn how to create a new database using the create database commands in a MySQL. Second is opening database. Learn how to open and use a database using the use command to perform the operation within it. Now the next is removing database. Here learn how to delete database from MySQL using the drop database commands. Here in the third it is the creating tables. How to create tables. Here what we study, this part teaches how to define a table structure using create tables and command by specifying the columns and data types. In the next is data integrity through constraints. Here it explains how to maintain the data correctness and constraints like primary key and foreign key and unique and not null etc. These are the commands. Now the next is changing the data with DML command. So here what it will do, first it would be inserting data into the table. Here learn how to add data into a table using insert into statement. Now next it would be modifying data with update commands. Learn how to update existing records using the update commands. Now these are the commands. Now next is deleting data with delete commands. Now learn how to remove record from the table using the delete commands. Now next more about the database DLLM command. Here it is alter the tables commands. What it will do, it will do the modify the existing tables such as adding and dropping the columns using alter table commands. Now the next is drop table commands. What it will learn how to delete a table permanently from database using drop table command. So here we'll do with the examples. Now first introduction. Now come to the explanation section. The first is introduction. Database store the data structure from form using tables. In these chapters we learn how to create database and tables. Here what we do, insert and update the data and delete the data along with the modifying table structure. Now next it is database in MySQL. See what it is. First creating database. To create a database we use the create database command. So here syntax here, if we want to create a database, simply we will use the command create database, and particularly whatever database we now keep the name, we can use the name here, database name we would keep here. Now opening database. How to open a specific database to perform the particular operations. See what it is. It would be syntax is, remember its syntax is important. Here use command here and database name, we'll keep the database name which was already saved there. Now the next is removing databases. How to delete an entire database permanently. If we want to permanently remove the database, simply we use the command drop database. Here there is some important notes is here, we'll discuss at the last. Drop and cut database, and here the drop database if you want to delete permanently, and then we'll keep the database name which we want to delete. Now creating tables. How to create tables are created inside the database to store data in a rows and column. Data is generally stored in the rows and column as we have discussed. Now to create the data, simply database will create tables and tables name we will keep, and column data types, and the column 2 data types. We'll keep the data types and to create the table here. Now next it is data integrity through constraints. See what it is. Constant ensure the data accuracy and consistency. See what it is. First is primary key. Primary key is already the unique key, identify key in each row. I have already discussed it. Now next is foreign key. It ensures the representative integrity between the tables. Simply if you want to take the reference of other tables in the main table, another table, we use the foreign key. Means one key of the last table would be the foreign key for the next table. So null not, it column cannot be left empty. See the null it would be not column cannot be left empty. One is unique, all values in a column must be unique. Okay, the unique check, and check the validated data based on condition. Whatever condition would be there, on the basis of condition it would check the data. Now the next is default, set as default for the column, it would be already. Now next, changing the data with DML commands. What it is, data manipulation language is used to manage the data within the tables. So insert the data into a table. What we do, it is used to insert the row into a table. Syntax is insert into, these are the command, and table name and from values. Whatever values will take from the other tab values will keep here. It would be insert in tab column number 1 and value 2 would column number 2. Now next is modifying data with update commands. See update command, the syntax is important here. It is used to exchange the existing data in a table. So in syntax is update table and set the column name and value where condition is here. Whatever condition we put here, on the basis of condition it would update here. Now next it is deleting deleting data from the delete command. Here it is used to delete the record from a table. See syntax is here, delete from table, table name will keep table name, and from where, whatever condition will put here, on the basis of the condition the particular column would delete here. Now the next is mode DDL commands here, data definition language. We have already discussed in the previous video. Command used to define and modify the table structure. See what it is, alter a table command. Alter table command is used to change and existing table, likely adding and removing columns. Now example is the add a column. To add, if you want to add a column, simply what we do, we keep the command alter table and table name, add the column name, data type will keep here to add the command, and the next is drop column. But second is put alter command, it was the to alter table, and alter table here drop, it was the add and it was a drop particular if you want to drop from there. The alter command and will here drop columns. Here it is add columns and here drop columns. Here same thing you will use here. Now next is drop table commands. What is their drop table commands? It is used to delete a table permanently from the database. Remember it is the syntax is drop table and table name, what we will keep here. Now notes for you among the whatever topics we have discussed. The first is data, always careful with the data drop and delete, because it permanently move the data, and use where condition in update and delete to avoid the all rows. Okay, always we will use update and delete. Now the practice all command environment better understanding. With this, if you have any confusion, you may ask in the comment box. I would make a separate video for that. With this, in Jai Hind, Vande Mataram.